The backyard at Lincoln Place is prepped and ready for the paver installation. Today, we are headed to the Cambridge Paver Factory to see how the Armatech pavers are made.
What's up,
Welcome
Charles?
to Cambridge. Good to see you. John, good to see you.
How are you?
Welcome.
John is
good
over
to see
here.
you all.
Oh, my God. Charles, can you do something about the noise in
Gotta
here?
get used to it. No, we'll get you some earplugs and
It probably works well with your wife, right? You can't hear her.
it's wonderful.
They gave us some earplugs and we headed over to the dry side of the factory to see where it all begins.
So where are we, Charles?
They call it the batching. That's bringing all the raw material together. We use only granite, the hardest stone for the face of
So
our
this is actually a concrete plant.
In essence, yes, but we're making a no-slump concrete. That means very little water goes into ours.
It's better. It'll give you a
Much
higher
better.
PSI, right?
Coming at 10,000 PSI. Just take a walk upstairs, show you where the aggregate comes in.
All right.
On this side is the base. These are your larger aggregate, your larger stone, your more coarse sand. On this side, this is the face. This is where Armatech takes place.
The Armatech is different than any other paver. This is actually a separate layer that's put on top of the base.
What goes into that? Real fine sand, granite sand, and cement. That top 3/8 inch doesn't have any large stone. You put that large stone on the surface of a paving stone, what happens? The paver wears, it starts to polish. On a paving stone with facing, Armatech, that wear is constant. There's no large aggregate.
You're the only guys that have Armatech?
Only company in the country.
After the sand and the stone come down the conveyor belt, then the color gets mixed in.
The color comes out of these huge bags of pigment, and it's all computer controlled, so they have consistent colors and everything looks the same.
After the color is added, everything goes to the two big mixers.
These hoppers are what set this paver apart from every other paver. This makes the Armatech portion. This makes the base portion. What's in there? Can you look in there?
Sure, take a look.
That's why I said open it up.
Once everything's mixed up properly, it's sent over to this huge press that combines the base part of the paver and this Armatech part of the paver.
Now here goes the base. The bottom's 2 inches. Here goes the Armatech on it. Now it's going to come right down that conveyor and out.
And it comes out of there, that's your finished paper?
That's the finished paper.
This is really cool because this is like almost what I do with the concrete. We pour our concrete, we screen it, and then we put our finished texture on it. What that machine does is it screens the concrete, and then it actually tamps the texture into the concrete, and it creates all your paving stones.
So I headed over to where the pavers come out, the finished paver, and I went to pick it up and it just crumbled in my hand.
You break them, you own them.
They're gonna put you out of business.
See, that's the Armatech.
That's it.
That top layer is the Armatech, and the bottom layer is the base. It's amazing how soft it is when it first comes out. Well, it's wet concrete. How long before it's ready to sell? What happens from this point on?
From this, it's automatically going to go and be deposited in a rack
Okay.
where it's going to stay overnight. No heat, no steam, nothing special. The next day, it's going to be automatically taken out of that rack. It's going to be built into a pallet, 10 of these layers high, strapped, packaged, out in the yard, ready to go to your job site. That'll look like that 10 years from now, 15 years from that. That will not show because there's no large aggregate in the surface.
I'll be honest with you, I learned a lot today.
We use these materials all the time, but I never see where they come from and how they're made. So it was good to be on the other side.